Alright, this is my 10k subscriber questionnaire. I laid out a very professionally made slideshow for you guys. If you look closely, you can see it says 10k. Did you see it? First question, what should Fortnite do to balance the loot pool? In my opinion, and it's already been said by many people, split the damn loot pool. But ranked and tournaments should be the exact same, and pubs should be its own thing. Because ranked kind of prepares you for tournaments, and what's the point in doing that if it's the same loot pool as pubs? So split that shit up, please. Who inspired you to become a YouTuber? I'm gonna flash them on screen really quick. Without these guys, I probably wouldn't be making content. You can take that as either a good thing or a bad thing. I'll leave that up to you guys. Do you have any other interests except for The Walking Dead? Because I know you like that. Well, I like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I like Breaking Bad, and I like Better Call Saul. Do you prefer ranked or arena? Easiest question of my life, arena, 100% because of Siphon. When do you collab with ThunderBuddy29? Great question. I actually really want to collab with ThunderBuddy29. I've actually been trying to reach out to him on Twitter, but his DMs aren't open. I tweet at him, he doesn't answer. I think he's a little shy, but I do have a good idea for a video we can do together. Basically, it would be a joint tier list for seasons. Since we're very opposed in how we view seasons, I think it'd be funny if we had to agree on a rank, and I think the bickering and arguing would be really funny. So yeah. What are you doing? Let me show you what I'm doing. Doing your mom. An oil up stream would be very wholesome and make me fly away today. I'm not really going to answer that shit because it's not a question, so it's more of a statement, so I'm not going to answer that. Do you think the Fortnite community is spoiled and ungrateful? Yes and no. There are two sides to it. One side can be very crybaby-ish, like this, but the other side can be very happy and think that every update is the best thing ever. I think you kind of have to be in the middle and have your valid criticisms and be positive but not too optimistic. You know, you gotta temper your expectations at times. But at the same time, we do have it really good compared to other games. I think we're just kind of conditioned to have updates every 2 seconds, so there is that factor as well. Why the helmet, and what made you land on that design? Well, I think anyone with a helmet is 10 times cooler. I love Daft Punk's music, and I think they're really awesome, right? One of their early interviews when they were starting out, they were saying that they wanted their music and work to be center of attention rather than their facial looks, and I was like, man, that is like the coldest bar I've ever heard in my life. But in terms of the design, it's based off of Jaeger from Rainbow Six Siege. I barely play this game, if not at all anymore, but I like the goggle look and like the flat mouth, kind of like how he's mewing. So what I did is I bought some helmet from Walmart, and then I painted that shit, and that's my helmet. What Fortnite skin would you date and marry if they were real? Easiest question in my life, it's gonna go to Headhunter Prime, no doubt about that. Actually made some more images here to elevate my point. If you look closely, you can kind of see her. Kind of reminds me of the Talking Angela thing with the eyeball. What's your favorite season? My favorite season is Chapter 1, Season 6. I will make a video on this eventually, but I like how the season played. I like the floating island. I wasn't a fan of the zombies, but I have a soft spot for this season. Do you think that the Fortnite community is annoying? Again, yes and no, bringing back my two sides analogy. You have not annoying aspects of the community and annoying aspects of the community. To elevate that point, I have a graph here. One half is very cool, other half is not really that cool. So yeah, just to bring the point across, you know what I mean? If you can bring back one item, skin, or place, what would it be? 100% it'd be the Alpine Ace skin. I made this as well. I feel like everyone uses the Mogul Masters, like all the streamers and like YouTubers do. I don't get it because I think it just looks objectively shittier. Like the Alpine Ace has like cool like scarves and like combat gear. The Mogul Master just looks kind of weird. Like look at the skinny ass neck. It looks like fucking Master Uguay and shit. I thought they were gonna bring it back because it got a Lego style this season, and it didn't. And I thought they're gonna bring it back because they're teasing Nick A30's icon skin with the Alpine Aces, and they still didn't bring it back. So I think they just hate Alpine Ace, so that's why I would choose to bring it back. What seasons do you think are overhated? Well, I think Chapter 1 Season 9 is very overhated, mainly because people were very attached to their pump shotgun, and then it got replaced by the combat shotgun, which was like infinitely better, and I think that's why I got a lot of hate. I think it's a pretty solid season. I like the way of mobility in that season with the slipstreams. Very underrated and overhated season in my opinion. What's your opinion on Chun-Li? Well, I think it's kind of cringe at times in my opinion, especially with Cypher, like, oh my god, look at the ass, right? It's like, bro, you have a wife, you know what I mean? I made some more funnies here. I just put Cypher's icon skin reveal over this shit. I do actually find it funny and degrading when it's like you're emotionally attached to a character, which is why I kind of play it up with a headhunter sometimes. How old are you? That's a pretty easy question. I think I can answer that. I'm actually 22 years old. It's a reference to Taylor Swift. What do you think is objectively the best Fortnite season? I'm gonna have to say Chapter 1 Season 8. I think that season is so refined for Chapter 1. It takes aspects from old seasons and new seasons and just makes them into one season. I'll probably make a video on this eventually as well, but for the time being, this is my answer. Are you inspired by any creators in particular when it comes to your content style? Chazington, this guy has the formula, but before I kind of like was struggling, right? And I was like, man, do I want to be a C-Day clone or video essays? And I was really struggling with that decision. And then I saw Mr. Wombat's videos and Mudgy's videos, and I was like, I kind of like this approach. It's more laid back, talk about the game, you slip in a couple jokes here and there, boom, we call it a day. And I was like, you know what? I like that. So in terms of Fortnite, these two, but in general, it's gonna have to be Chazington. How chaotic would you rate this season? I would rate this season in terms of chaoticness a 9 out of 10, mainly because in Season X there was like 4 to 5 mechs on the map, and for this season it's like 100 mechs or cars. So this is basically my reaction to playing that first week of Chapter 5 Season 3. Are you gonna do a face reveal? I'm gonna have to ask Sonic first, and he's telling me no, so whatever the boss says, you know what I mean? What's the main reason you still play Fortnite? First of all, it's fun. I've always played it. I've played it since the tail end of Chapter 1 Season 1. I've played it ever since. There are high points and low points. Second reason being, it's so fascinating, especially right now, because with the whole metaverse and what they're trying to do, and watching these other gaming studios just like shit the bed while Fortnite's still kind of maintaining its trajectory. And like all of these gaming companies like trusting Fortnite with their IPs, with like collabs and shit, especially with the whole Disney thing. I want to see where it goes. I want to document its journey. So yeah, I'm here to stay as long as they don't ruin the game. But yeah, this is basically what I'm trying to get at. But that concludes the questionnaire portion of this video. I just want to take a moment to thank people for watching my videos. It means a lot. I hate getting all like mushy and shit, but like I just have to vocalize it. I have so many ideas and videos for the future. There's so much untapped potential that I want to reach into. There's a lot of people I want to collaborate with in the future, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys. So I'm going to keep cranking shit out. But if you'll excuse me, I'm going to continue the grind, as they say. But other than that, thank you for watching. Have a wholesome day and fly away today.